Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. Boy, what a Saturday afternoon. Lots of action for you. 13 races, a couple of stakes races. We're going to go right to those track and weather conditions and turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the center, that's Joyful Surprise who gets the first call, but quickly taken on by Ethos, moving up on the outside. 40 Flash into the top flight. Wide on the course, Tintorero trying to work over. They're stacked pretty deep on the course, 5 or 6 wide here, as the rail belongs to Ethos. Ethos cuts the corner and has a neck advantage. 40 Flashes right back at him. Joyful Surprise between horses. Moving out the fence, that's Warp Speed Baby. Out wide on the course goes Tintorero. Chantel Sutherland and Lord Darnley settle in mid-flight. They're in the black and white colors, about 5 lengths off the lead. He Ain't No Saint moving through along the inside, followed by Jarlian and True Identity and Colonel Jackson at the inside. 23 and 4 for the opening quarter, less than 5 furlongs to race. Up front, Ethos continues to battle with 40 Flash. They have a length and a half on Warp Speed Baby third, Joyful Surprise fourth. Improving to take fifth, that's Lord Darnley outside of He Ain't No Saint. He Ain't No Saint moving sharply to the leader now, down at the inside, needs a little racing room to see. A gap of 3 to Jarlian, who improves inside of Tintorero, who calls it a day. Colonel Jackson and True Identity are at the back as they round the far turn. Ethos has had enough of 40 Flash and shakes free to a 3-length lead. Warp Speed Baby is there second. He Ain't No Saint is third. Grinding away while fourth is Lord Darnley, better than 6 lengths off the pace setter. And that pace setter is Ethos. Top of the lane, Ethos leads with 1/8 of a mile more to get. Down the center, He Ain't No Saint is outside of Warp Speed Baby, but Ethos is still finding. Ethos clear and well clear with a 16th to go. Even money the price. Ethos is in front. Up second is He Ain't No Saint, then Warp Speed Baby and Lord Darnley. Colonel Jackson to complete your high five in 136 flat. And they're off. Excellent beginning for Meccano down at the fence. Run Lee Run was fleet-footed to begin as well, and Run Lee Run's going to take the initiative here as they race to the half-mile grounds. From between horses, Skipperini now second, Meccano 3 wide into third. Yes, I'm a Beast fourth, and El Phantasma and Midnight Alibi. Out the back are Pork Chop and Sunspot. Around the far turn they go. Run Lee Run with the benefit of the inside leads by a neck. Up on the outside, Skipperini is right alongside second. Meccano working a bit harder to stay with the in-battle duo while third. On from fourth, and Yes, I'm a Beast. The rest have a lot of ground to make up and a quarter of a mile to do it in. They're at the top of the stretch. From the outside, Skipperini is right alongside Run Lee Run, who tries to battle back from the fence. These two square off. Skipperini on the outside, Run Lee Run. Yes, I'm a Beast. Picking up the leaders while third and closing ground. Final 1/8 of a mile. Here comes Yes, I'm a Beast. Charging hard at Skipperini, who's in front. Skipperini digs. Yes, I'm a Beast surges. Yes, I'm a Beast going away. Skipperini was second. Up third, Pork Chop. Closer for fourth. El Phantasma trying to catch Run Lee Run in 1 minute and 1. All set at 5 furlongs. And they're off. Flying Sophia was well served at the start. Bahamian Rhapsody was away just mid-flight. Down at the rail, Miss Lamar. Moving to challenge on the far outside is Bahamian Moon with Lady Noy. La Dame is in the red and white colors, looking for room between horses. Will back off to race 6th. Down at the inside in the gray, Capture the Genie, then One Slick Fact and Noble Maria. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. At the rail, it's Miss Lamar, who leads by a neck. Far outside, Bahamian Moon. From between horses, Lady Noy. Bahamian Rhapsody held up in traffic, no place to go. La Dame runs by Flying Sophia. Capture the Genie is the gray, moving through at the rail for Garcia. Through an opening quarter in 22 and 3. They're at the top of the stretch. Bahamian Moon leads Bahamian Rhapsody with an eighth of a mile to go. Down the center, La Dame with Capture the Genie between horses. Bahamian Moon, 19 to 1 and clear. Bahamian Rhapsody tries to cling to second. Capture the Genie and La Dame on late. It's Bahamian Moon in front. Capture the Genie's up for second. La Dame third. Bahamian Rhapsody fourth in 57 and 3. And they're off. Not a good beginning at all for Uncaptured Grace. Was a great beginning for Luli's Dancer, who's going to get a clear lead. Leads by a length and a half. Soul Flight moves up on the outside to take over second from Years Ago, who's away in third. Tia's Dream takes over the fourth spot. All Right Already is at the rail. Pink colors about 4 lengths behind. Wide on the course and Bring the Wine, then back to Uncaptured Grace, and Malibu Sky is far back. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. It's Luli's Dancer through a 23 and 1 opening quarter. Leads by a length and a half. Soul Flight is second. Years Ago, third at the inside. Followed fourth by All Right Already. The gray improves around Tia's Dream. Trying to run home from the back is Uncaptured Grace. Dropping back, Bring the Wine. No Factor, Malibu Sky as they run to the top of the stretch. Soul Flight tries to get Luli's Dancer. Years Ago wants rail position for Camacho. Third within 2 of the lead as things tighten in on the top end. 47 and 1 for the opening half mile. Rails open. Years Ago's in tight, but is okay with it and is up to challenge for the lead. Soul Flight is back to second from between horses and Luli's Dancer. Eighth of a mile to go. Years Ago, very professional in the debut as she fired through inside, and she's in front. Years Ago wins. Second, Soul Flight. Third, Luli's Dancer. Then Uncaptured Grace. And All Right Already. 112 and 4. And they're up. Toward the inside, Broadway Peggy and Miss Roth, the first 2 to fire. Brody's Honor comes away in the top flight. Far outside, and the Uncaptured Lady moving up. Now splitting rivals is Street Exchange. The pace is lively early. From behind the speed, that's Odalie together with Independence Law. And the one who is sitting back at the back of the field is Starry Hope. And the run around the first turn, it's now Miss Rote who gets clear to lead by 2.5. Second is Broadway Peggy. Third at the fence goes Brody's Honor. Street Exchange is there. Fourth on hold, while fifth, that's Independence Law. Outside sixth, the Uncaptured Lady. Seventh at the rail, Starry Hope. And eighth and last is Odalie. 23 and 2 for a good quarter here as they head down the backstretch, 5/8 from home. Broadway Peggy trying to get Miss Road, who has the lead. Brody's Honor third at the inside, then Street Exchange. Independence Law creeping a bit closer under Panici, now moving into fourth. On her back inside, the Uncaptured Lady. After having to steady down the backstretch, Starry Hope is second last and Odalie is last. 47 and 2 for a half mile. They swing to the far turn. Less than 3/8 of a mile to run, and with the advantage, Miss Rote, Broadway Peggy, 3 wide Independence Law. From the back, Morelos getting a response from Starry Hope. White blinkers tacking on Wells, going to have to go 5 wide, but under a full head of steam as they try to get Miss Rote. Brody's Honor between horses, Independence Law and Starry Hope on the far outside. Top of the lane, Independence Law now strides forward. Brody's Honor and down the center, Starry Hope gobbling up the ground. Here's Starry Hope trying to get Independence Law, and she will. Starry Hope surges up, and Starry Hope wins. Well handled by Morelos. Second, Independence Law. Third was Brody's Honor. They pulled well clear of Odalie. Fourth in 136 and 1. And they're off, and blowing the break badly was Shady Summer. She has her back against the wall early. Good start for Amuna, who's reaching out for early control. Rest of the story is moving to challenge. Princess Secret going to try to hold ground toward the rail. Away in fourth, and Coach Jared's Joy, followed by Competitive Speed. And in a surprise move after blowing the break, Shady Summer finds herself last, and Rest of the Story gets a clear lead. Rest of the Story and Edgard Zayas, everything her way. The quarter was just 23 seconds flat here, so nobody went with Rest of the Story. Amuna second, Princess Secret third, Shady Summer fourth, Competitive Speed and Coach Jared's Joy at the back as they round the far turn. It's Rest of the Story in front. She leads by an neck. Amuna draws up alongside in second, two back to third, running Shady Summer. She covers up Princess Secret, then Coach Jared's Joy in Competitive Speed. 45 and 2 for the opening half mile. Amuna on the outside toward the inside. That's Rest of the Story. From third, it's Shady Summer. Princess Secret is next. The back markers start to close ground. From the outside, Coach Jared's Joy, then Competitive Speed. They line across the course here. Somehow, Shady Summer just put ahead in front. Competitive Speed loose and charging. Over the top, Coach Jared's Joy with an eighth of a mile to go. It's Shady Summer who has the lead. Competitive Speed. Coach Jared's Joy. Competitive Speed hits the lead late, and Competitive Speed wins the Hallandale Beach. Coach Jared's Joy second, Rest of the Story third, then Shady Summer and Princess Secret in 124 and 1. Top by 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're up. Poor beginning for grabbing the money. Quick beginning for a King is Always King, who's headed off for the yearly lead. From the outside, Desert Ruler moves to second. Cool Scar was inconvenienced. He was in tight. Now he's back about 7 lengths off the lead of a King is Always King. A King is Always King has the lead 3 parts of a length. Desert Ruler is second. Cloud Play third. Hey High Pockets fourth on the outside. Cool Star is driven down at the rail fifth. Racing up on the outside of him and Skippy Long Skocking. Then it's Soulful Song, and left behind last is Grabbing the Money. Cupid's Dudes with him at the back. They round the far turn, 22-4 for the opening quarter, and taking over the lead now is Desert Ruler. Desert Ruler to the top of the stretch, leads by a length. Hey High Pockets is their second. From between horses, Cloud Play is third. This favorite, Cool Stars, doing no running of any kind. They straighten for the drive. Hey High Pockets with momentum out in the center, tries to get by Desert Ruler for the lead. Third at the inside, that's Cloud Play, then Skippy Longstocking. Desert Ruler is still there. Hey High Pockets is out of time. Desert Ruler and Torres in front. Hey High Pockets second, Cloud Play third, then Skippy Longstocking and Cool Star, 105-1. And they're off. Level beginning. From the fence, takes two to Wiggle, comes out firing. Grand Michelle's moving to challenge, splitting horses. Nanita's not far away. Lyrical makes it a party, and on the far outside, it's Strutton. A real scramble for early supremacy ahead of Queen of Barrio, then Velvet Isle. She's got pace ahead of her, and the trailer is Audrey. Down the backstretch they go, and it's Nanita who comes out of the scrum with the lead. She leads by a length. Grand Michelle second, takes two to Wiggle. Third at the inside, a gap of two. That's Strutton from fourth, then Lyrical. Velvet Isle tries to run home while about 7 lengths off a quick pace. Audrey's on her outside, and dropping to last is Queen of Barrio as they round the far turn. Nanita drilled a quarter, 22-1. Grand Michelle on the outside second, takes two to Wiggle in range, and Audrey's closing a ton of ground from last. Right behind her, Velvet Isle, then at the rail, and Queen of Barrio. Things still wide open here. Takes two to Wiggle into the clear to try to get Nanita. Lyrical rallies at the inside from off the speed. Audrey down the center with an eighth of a mile to go. Leonel Reyes and takes two to Wiggle has the lead. Lyrical up the inside, then late run from Audrey and Velvet Isle. 16th to go. The upset is on. Takes two to Wiggle wins. Takes two to Wiggle beat Lyrical in 112-4. And they're off. Good start for Croy, and he's headed out for the early advantage. He will not be opposed either as Light Fury moves up on the outside to take second, but he just wants to work over. Now sent through between horses. Here's Surprise Factor on the go. Now they're 3 across the course. 7 Channels gets the spot he wants, 4th behind the speed. Mr. Tito's is next. Then it's LaHanch outside of Nix and Joy. And the early trailers. Trailer here is Fear the Deer. And they run around the first turn. It took a while for the stool to get moving, but they're moving now as Croy has the lead. Surprise Factor on the outside keeps him honest well. Second, Camacho took a big rainful of Light Fury, and he's back third. 7 Channels is fourth, followed fifth by Mr. Tito's. He's in the black and pink. He's 2 better than Nix and Joy, then LaHinch, and at the back, Fear the Deer. Down the backstretch they go. No easy lead for Jaramillo and Croy. They lead by a length. Surprise Factor second. Opening half mile was 47 seconds flat. Racing from third, that's Light Fury, willing is he. 2 back to 7 Channels, then Mr. Tito's and Fear the Deer. Now improving at the rail, LaHinch to get out of last. The trailer now, Nix and Joy. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's still Croy in front. Light Fury would love some room. He doesn't have any. Toward the outside, that's Surprise Factor, who begins to beat a retreat. Into range well, fourth is 7 Channels. He's angling to the outside. Trying to wind it up from the back or Fear the Deer and LaHinch as they straighten for the drive. 3/4, 111 flat, and here is Light Fury. Light Fury off the textbook turf trip is up to take the lead. Croy is battling hard right back at him. LaHinch is at the rail down the center. 7 Channels from between Fear the Deer in deep stretch. Light Fury is in front, and he'll win it. Light Fury by almost 2 in the end. Croy holds on for second. 7 Channels third, then Fear the Deer, and LaHinch, 141-1. GG Conquest won the start, but he wants no part of the lead. Driving through at the rail, Junior Speed is on to challenge. Cotton Jim, Foster Hope, Current Hope, they line up. Zayas backed off into the spot he wants with GG Conquest. He's down toward the inside, and the early trailer is Fitzmo. Four-way go for the early advantage as they go to the half-mile point. And up front, it's Berhanu taking pressure on the outside from Foster Hope, and Junior Speed is from between. Then from fourth and Cotton Jim, back to fifth goes Current Hope. GG Conquest was away quickly, but now he's being hard-ridden and he's not responding with Fitzmo on his outside. 22-2 for the opening quarter as they round the far turn. Berhanu and Diaz still in front. Foster Hope is there second. Current Hope on the far outside. Junior Speed from between. Then back at the inside, it's Cotton Jim. An opportunity for closers. There just hasn't been any running home from the back as they move to the top of the stretch. With the advantage, it's Berhanu from the outside. Foster Hope from between Junior Speed. Cotton Jim and Current Hope are next. Eighth of a mile to go. Berhanu has turned away all challenges and he's clear now. Back to second, Junior Speed. Down the center, Current Hope with Foster Hope. Berhanu is in front. Junior Speed is second, close for third. One of the Hopes, either Current or Foster, at 1:11-3. It's a field of 9. They're in line for race 11. And they're off. Good start out wide for Kobe 52. Driving through at the inside. Malro is on the go early, and Malro puts a neck in front. Longblade's going to run with him. 3 wide Kobe 52, 4 wide Frenchman Street. At the rail, that's Moon Pistol. Then back to Apache Brave ahead of Grand Malbec. And at the inside, Tamer. The trailer is Reagan's Heart. The leader is Malro into the far turn, nursing a neck lead. Longblade doesn't let him get far. In fact, Longblade is up to challenge. 3 wide out there in Frenchman Street. Kobe 52 is next. Moon Pistol can't keep the hole closed. Moving up on the outside, that's Grand Malbec with Apache Brave as they run to the top of the stretch. Longblade off the turn with the lead. Malro cuts the corner and tries to battle back second. Frenchman Street within range while third with an eighth of a mile to go. Malro has battled back inside, but he's still got work to do. Here comes Frenchman Street on the outside, and Frenchman Street tries to get Malro, who's very game. Frenchman Street getting to him. Frenchman Street wins. Malro second from a mile back. Reagan's Heart third. Grand Malbec fourth, and 57 flat. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. And they're off. Squeezed back to last at the break was Big Thorn. Moonlight Strike wasting no time. Real Talk fires through at the rail to take second from Loudest Speed away third. Awesome Jerry is in the green colors, and on the far outside it's Papa 2. Down at the inside, 12-volt man, and the early trailer is a Big Thorn. They pass the 5/8. Moonlight Strike aggressively handled and leads by 2. Real Talk angles for second position ahead of the third running Loudest Speed. Fourth and out wide. Papa 2 is improving a bit now. Down at the inside, it's 12-volt man. Out the back early are Awesome Jerry and Big Thorn, and up front, it's Moonlight Strike. Moonlight Strike tries to run them off their legs. He went 22-2 for the opening quarter. He leads by 2.5. Papa 2 moving on the outside of Real Talk, second and third. Driven while fourth is Loud of Speed. 12-volt man will need to do better than that. Trying to gather some momentum from the back is Big Thorn as Moonlight Strike is now engaged by Real Talk. And Real Talk just ran right by Moonlight Strike. Papa 2 clings to him on the outside. Trying to wind it up while wide on the course is Awesome Jerry, and they're at the top of the stretch. Real Talk with Papa 2 under a full head of steam on the outside, and here he comes now. Papa 2 driving to the lead. Real Talk's going to make him earn it back to third. Moonlight Strike, 16th to go. It's Papa 2 in front. Real Talk is second, but the carry back goes to Papa 2. He wins a length and a quarter. Real Talk second, Moonlight Strike third, then Awesome Jerry and 12-volt man at 122-2. And runners away. Royal War was away quickly from down toward the inside. Splitting horses Lil Crown is on to challenge. Unimpeached away in the top flight. Palema's at the fence. China Beach is between horses, and Admiral Truffles trying to work over. Admiral Truffles is a bit deep on the course, not deeper than Lil Crown, who didn't corner at all for the Bug Boy as they round the first turn. Road and Stone is next, two better than Honesto. The two laggards are Carson and I, and Mulsanne Run. Around the first turn they go. Lil Crown is hard to handle. He's out in the center, challenging Royal War for the lead. Unimpeached is there, third, back to fourth, and Palema. On from fifth and China Beach, next at the rail, Rote in Stone. Trying to slide through at the fence is Honesto, deep on the course, and Admiral Truffles. Winding it up from the back is Mulsanne Run outside of Carson and I, as they have less than half a mile to race. The opening half mile in 47-4. Royal War has been badgered by this super bomb Lil Crown, who's still second. At the rail, Palema's a joint third alongside Unimpeached. China Beach in range and starting to launch a bid now. Down at the fence goes Honesto. Winding up from the back is Carson and I. Mulsanne Run is next as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Royal War has the lead. Palema now into the clear and launching a bid for Manassas. China Beach is on the far outside. Honesto is at the rail. 3/4. 112-3. Here comes Palema. Palema is on the challenge now with an eighth of a mile to go. Royal War digs deep. Palema pressing past. These two inside the final eighth of a mile. Palema on the outside. A game Royal War fighting hard toward the rail. Palema grabs an advantage. Royal War right back at him. Palema wins. Palema wins by a neck. Royal War second, then Honesto, 37 flat.
And that wraps up Saturday's action. We're back on Sunday with an 11-race card. Our first race post will be 12:50 p.m. But what a stakes race we got. The Dania Beach sees the return of Jesus' team, a multiple Grade 1 stakes place runner right here from South Florida, just to add to the weekend excitement. So we'll see you back here on Sunday, first race post, 12:50 p.m.